let's get into our takeaways. It's going to take a little bit because we have 30 teams, obviously.
30.
So, Brig, lead us off. We always start in the AL East. Why
Yep.
change now?
Right.
Go ahead.
Cedric Mullins could do better, and they need starting pitching to help have the best chance at the ship. But otherwise, they're a well-oiled machine, and I'm very happy for them. Except I'm a Yankees
The Orioles,
fan, so
who those of you
upset.
are
That's
not
the
tracking.
Orioles. Thanks.
So my takeaway from the Orioles is they're going to take their bumps and bruises like everybody else is going to along the way, but the offense will always find a way. Just like Christmas must endure, the Orioles will endure.
Yeah.
Okay, your Yankees.
My Yankees need to burn some sage like your Mariners are doing right now.
Yeah, burning sage tonight.
We need to burn some sage. We need a Reiki session or two. We got to find a way to, maybe the hats need bats or the bats need hats. Wow, I can do that. You know what I mean? Like maybe
Jobu.
I don't know. Get the candlesticks. Somebody stole Jobu's rum. I don't know what's going on, but there's a serious problem and it needs fixing, and it needs fixing now. But I still think this team has the potential to do everything they need to do, and that is all the way.
Right, and that's my thing is this team has a World Series potential, but they play like a wild card team. That's my biggest takeaway from them is they could take it all the way, but man, they just don't play like it.
Not right now, not the last 2 weeks or whatever.
Ugh. Yeah. Okay, Red Sox.
Show me another team of nearly no-name players who can wreak havoc, and I'll point you to the Red Sox while you're trying to figure that out.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I have for the Red Sox, you're going to have to unalive this team to keep them from making the playoffs. That's the only way. They're going to scratch and claw. They're going to do everything they can to get there, and they're going to get there. Yeah. Too good. And they're missing some guys too. They're missing some guys still, so it's crazy. The Rays.
Here's my takeaway for the Rays. No. Trade more awesome pitchers. Thank you. No, don't stop. What you're doing is great.
Well, my thing is it's time to move on. Hit play on the next wave if you can. They're gonna, the way that organization is built is they have guys sitting and waiting. Just hit play. Just start now with those guys. Just move on from your current wave of big leaguers because it's not happening.
Yep.
Blue Jays.
It all comes down to how much can you get for Vladdy. That's it.
That's a big part of it, and that's pretty much what I have. Is I have for the Blue Jays, I have your window is closed. Sell what you can now before you have to garage sale, because I feel like as you get closer and closer to Vladdy hitting free agency, and teams are not going to give you as much.
For sure.
Right now, the going is good, and there are a lot of teams looking to buy. So it is absolutely a seller's market. You got to do it now.
Yeah.
Okay. Into the AL Central. Cleveland's baseball team.
This is the team to watch if you're in the American League. They'll get you, but it might require a walk-off, even if it's versus the White Sox at home. Yeah. They'll still get you.
Yeah, they're gonna get you. That's kind of what I have. They're a balanced attack, and they do everything well. Literally everything well.
Yep.
That's why they are where they're at. All right, the Twins or the Twinkies, if you will.
I mean, the Twinkies are. I hate that name. Have we talked about this? Everybody talks about them as the Twinkies, and it just drives me nuts. I just hate it so much. The Twinkies, for me, the Twins are confusing. They should be way better than this, and they're not. I really don't know what to do with them. I don't see them even in the wild card situation. So.
See, I do, because my thing is, I feel like you can't pitch around anybody in this lineup. Mm-hmm. Everybody's going to put the ball in play and cause problems for you. The one problem that I see is Royce Lewis has difficulty staying healthy.
Yeah,
and for whatever reason, they kind of go as he does, but they don't strike out. They're going to put the ball in play, and it's going to cause problems for a lot of teams.
I agree with you.
Okay, on to the Royals.
The Royals, underqualified, over-delivering. But in 2003, don't forget they lost like 103 or 106 games or whatever it was. So this is They're underqualified and over-delivering.
In what year was that?
Wasn't that last year? They lost like
100
you said
games? I thought you said 2003. I was like, why is that relevant?
Oh, no, 2023. I may have said 2003. But that's not. Who cares about that?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, yeah, they lost 106 games last year.
Yeah, that's right.
106. That's a lot. My thing with the Royals is they're going to be their own worst enemy in the second half. That
I can see that.
They're not going to get beaten in games. They're going to lose games, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I think they're going to lose too many to make the playoffs. The Tigers.
Well, so my takeaway from the Tigers is, where was the movement in the right direction we were promised? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
So
you're right.
the White Sox are twice as bad, and the Royals are twice as good, which says a lot more about the Central than it does about the Tigers. But again, where was that positive movement? Why did
that we've been waiting for 3 years?
Yeah. I've been promised it, and I want it, and I'm mad.
Mine is just, what's going on here? What's going on with the Tigers? I don't know.
Yeah.
Not sure. Okay, the White Sox.
You want to watch a team get worse? I give you the trade deadline.
Watch a team get worse.
Because just so you know, they're on pace to lose 120 games. That's the major league record, and that's the 1962 Mets. So they're on pace to match the 62 Mets with a 120 loss season. And that's
so many losses. Holy cow.
Yeah, so you want to see them get worse, though. If they start selling, that's what will happen.
Yeah, well, that's my thing, is sell everything. Just sell it all. Everything must go.
Yeah. One day this will be a trivia question. And they'll say, and it'll be like, what's the one team you can remember that got worse halfway through the season? It's going to be the 24 White Sox. Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah.
What a mess.
Okay, on to the AL West.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start with the Mariners.
Overqualified and underperforming.
You're right. Oh, that is spot on.
Maybe overrated at this point. I am concerned.
Very concerned. Mine is just they can't seem to get out of their own way. That they're moving along and everything's great, and then just it's like, what are you doing here? You've got the bases loaded and one out. What's happening here? Why are you not able to score a run?
Yeah.
When you didn't even ground into a double play.
Yep.
Okay. The Astros.
The Astros are really interesting because I'm not sure that we can trust what we've seen so far, but the deadline is going to say a lot about what Dana Brown thinks of this team. So hold please.
Yeah.
I don't know yet.
Yeah. So mine is just that the Astros are a perpetual thorn in the side of every team in the American League.
It's true.
They won't. They will not go away. Will not go away.
No.
The Rangers.
My notes for the Rangers are stop. Just stop.
Just stop.
just stop it.
Just stop it right now.
Stop it.
Mine is just a World Series hangover.
Yeah.
Apparently, you can't do it 2 years in a row because nobody has since the Yankees at the turn of the century. The turn of the century, Brig.
Yeah, so you got to say that with a gray beard. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the turn of the century.
Yeah.
The Angels.
Oh, I'm so excited for this one. Listen, the only thing that can help the Angels right now is Christopher Lloyd and Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Everything else is not working.
Yeah. So I said they'll make some nice runs, but they'll be offset by equivalent losing streaks.
Yeah, no, it's not. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You got to have an angel with you right now.
Yeah, you do. How about the A's?
Thank God for Mason Miller.
Oh,
that's my only
and Brent
takeaway.
Rooker. So
Yeah,
I was sitting at that game on Saturday. The D-backs were playing the A's, and Brent Rooker got on in the first inning. I was like, there's the toughest out of the team right there.
That's right.
The toughest out. He got on, and it was the only hit that the A's got until like the top of the ninth inning.
Right.
Maybe the top of the 8th inning.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's it. Mine is on to Sacramento.
Yeah.
That's the concern. That's the focus there, obviously. Okay, let's move over to the NL East, the Phillies.
659 record, best in Major League Baseball. 123 run differential, a positive 123, best in Major League Baseball. They're ahead of everybody by like 1,000 games. I don't care. It's not that much, but you know what I mean. Like momentum
I didn't think
wise,
you were being hyperbolic, Brig. That was
yeah. Momentum wise, they're just a steamroller. It's intense.
Yep. My thing is they're on a mission to win the World Series this year. Period. That's it.
That's all they care about.
They've come up short a couple years in a row, and this team has one singular focus, one goal, and that is it.
Yep.
So we'll see, but that's what you see there. The Braves.
Okay, the Braves are fascinating because how do you appear to struggle this much against these expectations with this much injury and adversity, but still find a way to probably win 90 games? Like I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah. So this is my thing: is I feel like we've seen it. This team has the talent to win, but that's only going to get you so far.
Yeah.
Right. Like the talent that they have this year, if they don't go make any moves or they're not able to make any deals to fill any holes, then they're only going to get they might be bouncing the wild card because they don't have the talent to get them beyond that. That's going to be healthy.
But they're still going to win 90 games.
But they're still going to win 90 games. They're going to be a 90-win wild card team.
That's a crazy, crazy world we live in.
Yep. The Mets.
Okay, here's my note. I've shaken my head way too much. So now all I can say is I literally wrote that. I'm like, and now laugh.
No, laugh. Cue laughter.
I mean, what else are you going to say? What else are you going to say? I don't know. We were all excited about the Mets, and now they're metting the bed.
So it was a cute run, but it'll all be over by the All-Star break.
Yeah.
Like Grimace, yeah, that's fine. Whatever. But it'll be over by the All-Star break. Okay, the Nationals.
I don't know. I don't know what to say about the Nationals.
IDK.
That's my note.
IDK. So my note for the Nationals is 2025 wildcard team.
Okay.
That's you can look forward to next year. From this year's. You can look forward to next year.
One of the best players of all time. One of the best national players of all time is now playing for the Phillies. That's how good they are. Their Hall of Fame players are not on the Nationals.
Right.
Of note of recent years.
Two of their best players ever. Trey Turner and Brother Harper.
Well, and Max Scherzer and Bryce Harper, and it's crazy. Yeah. Okay.
It is crazy. Okay, the Marlins.
The Marlins' new uniform color scheme with the white lettering on the breast is awesome.
That's it. Oh, we forgot Juan Soto. Yeah, that is awesome.
Yeah, Juan Soto. Yeah. That's my note for the Marlins.
I just want to send my condolences to the guys on the team and their 5 fans. And I do feel like there is a really good chance that they did Tim Anderson a favor by designating him for assignment. So,
yeah.
They should be. You are welcome, sir.
Cheers.
Cap to you. Yes. On to the NL Central, the Brewers.
In your face, Craig. This is just sweetest revenge, man. That's what's going on. That's my note.
That's good. I like that. So mine is I think they're going to run away with the division in July. They'll have like a 12-game lead or more by the end of the month.
Yeah.
So
they're not looking over their shoulder either. They've got blinders on. They're going straight forward. They don't care what happens around them. The Phillies, I feel like, aren't even having fun. They're doing it that way, but the Brewers are having fun doing it.
Right. Yeah. The Phillies are operating. Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The Phillies are operating. The Brewers are loving every minute of it.
They're yucking it up, man.
Yeah. Okay. The Cardinals.
Somebody will catch them, and it won't matter.
That's kind of what I have that it's a nice run, but they won't finish here. They're going to end the season keeping the Cubs company.
That's right. Yep, they'll fall in the division, and it won't matter.
Yep. Okay, what about the Pirates?
My note for the Pirates is they're going to catch the Cards, and it still probably won't matter.
See, my thing is I believe in the Pirates pitching and a lot of the talent on that team. I have that they are a playoff team and a dangerous one because you do not want that 1-2-3 punch in the playoffs.
The starting pitching is great, but if they don't pull their offense together, it's not going to matter.
They'll be fine. They'll be fine.
Maybe by then, but not right now.
Yeah, not right now. They're having trouble, but
yeah,
you see flashes of it. See, that's the difference. Is in Seattle, you don't even see flashes of it. In Pittsburgh, you see flashes of it.
So. Well, and that's why they're going to catch the Cards, but it still isn't going to matter. That's why that's my note.
Okay. What about the Reds?
The Reds, 4 games back in the wild card does in fact put them in the hunt. And they have 3 good starters, but they only have 4 guys hitting above 250.
Woof.
It's not going to happen. Woof.
Yeah, see, so my thing is I said it's another team that just can't get out of its own way. Unless they figure that out, they're going to miss the playoffs again this year.
Yep. Although, can we just say, and I hate to bring this up, but I just got to give credit where it's due. Ellie De La Cruz made a splash in New York. Oh, man. He ran all over the boogie down. It was really intense.
Some guys play better there.
Yeah, well, he's one of them, apparently.
King Felix was lights out every time he pitched there.
Yep.
Every time. What about the Cubs?
People want to say that they're still in the wild card race because of the math, but it's all horse hockey. It's nonsense. Though this does make me sad. And only 4 teams in the entire National League have a lower run differential.
Wow. Yeah. That's intense.
Yeah.
Mine is, it seems like David Ross wasn't the problem. Because that's really the only change between, like, they brought in Imanaga, but, like, that's, like, the most significant change was David Ross to Craig Counsell. So I don't think that David Ross is the problem.
I agree.
National League West, the Dodgers.
Man, the Dodgers, they're doing what the Phillies are doing. They're steaming ahead. It doesn't matter. They're not looking backward, but the wake is wide and it is deep behind them.
It is, and mine is they're gettable, just not in the regular season.
Yes.
Nobody's going to catch them in the regular season, but they're gettable in the playoffs. They feel more gettable than the Phillies do.
I agree. Oh, yeah. But this is where somebody like the Brewers could really mess things up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
That's the perfect team to do it.
The Padres.
My note is, say what now? They only needed 1 piece and to turn it around? Like they added Luis Ariz and finally it's okay? And he's not a shortstop. Let's bring in one guy who's not a shortstop and everything fixes itself. I don't understand.
Well, and who would have thought Juan Soto would have been addition by subtraction?
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure I would say that. I don't think I would say that. I think anytime you have Juan Soto in the lineup, it's dangerous.
But I know you would think, but it didn't work out that way.
Yeah, you're right.
He's playing way better in New York than he was in San Diego. The Padres are playing way better now than when he was. So
that's true. Yeah,
it doesn't have to be necessarily a bad thing. It was a good thing for him, addition by subtraction.
Good thing for everybody, I guess.
My thing for the Padres is apparently a shortstop can play every position.
Right.
We didn't think so, but they're proving us wrong.
Suddenly, it happens to work.
What about the Giants?
The Giants. It's like watching some random kid fall off a skateboard. It's like I shouldn't laugh, but I only feel a little bit bad for laughing.
Yeah, that's good. I like
that's
that.
How I
feel. Mine is spending money on dudes past their prime will not get you into the playoffs. Mm-hmm. That's the lesson we're learning from the Giants. What about the Diamondbacks? What do you have for them?
I have that if the bar stays this low in the National League, then they're still in a wild card race. but their success depends on other teams failing.
Yeah. So mine. So I feel like they have a little bit more control over things. Like, so the first half resembles the second half from last year, minus September.
Sure. Yeah.
If they can play like the first half of last year and September in this second half from last year, and which means that everybody shows up and everybody starts playing, then they can put it together and they can make a run into the playoffs. But I don't think that overall as a team, I don't think they have what it takes to get into the World Series again.
Oh no. No. Of course, this is all
And
pre-deadline, but we'll see.
right, yeah.
I don't see them being heavy
And
buyers though.
I wouldn't be surprised if they win it, if they like really went out and they were like, we were able to do it last year, we can do it again this year. If that's the mentality.
We'll see.
Because that was their offseason mentality. They were trying to get back. Okay, let's end with the Rockies.
Boo! It's so bad. And if you're a Diamondbacks fan and you're this close in the standings to the Rockies, that's also a problem.
Well, I mean, it's really just like, where else do you go? They're separated by 12 games.
Yeah, I know, but they're still 4-5. Like
Right.
it's bad. The Rockies, I don't know what they need to do. I wouldn't know where to begin. Although the job security thing that what's their manager's name?
Oh, Bud
Clearly, yeah, clearly
Weird,
you
man.
can
It's
be
weird.
horrible and still get paid to do it.
I really think it's the front office is just apologizing. Like, we're so sorry. Like, just stick around. As long as you're here, we'll continue to pay you. We're not going to fire you. So you have job security until we can figure out what we're doing.
How long has it been since they've been saying that for a long time, I feel like.
I think so too. I agree with you. It's been a while. They have not. They haven't made the playoffs since 2018.
Ugh.
They got swept in the division series. They lost the wild card in 2017. Before that, it was 09. They lost the division
Oh,
series. 07, they lost the World Series. They got swept.
yeah, I remember that.
So they're due, technically.
Oh, they're overdue.
Well, no, based on their franchise cycle, they're due in the
Oh,
next 2 years.
yeah, yeah.
So
It's a
I don't know
crummy
if it'll happen.
cycle
They're gonna have to make some moves if it's gonna happen. But my big takeaway with them is just that Ryan McMahon can't do it by himself.
for sure.
He is far and away the absolute best player on that team. And if they want to do anything, they need to get some guys around him. They need to figure out a way to get guys around him because
Yep.
it ain't working.